How's it going, everybody? I think we had a crash. The intro didn't roll the way it should, or at least I didn't see it. So, well, it's not gonna stop us from doing a show today. Hi, everybody. How you doing? Good to be back with you. I'm joined by the Pro One today because I want to talk about some Midas stuff. I want to talk about the Midas HD96-AIR today. I don't know, well, you guys probably know I released a video, an interview that I did with Pete Sadler. Really, really nice guy. I had a really good time talking to him. There's some stuff that happened behind, the curtain when the camera was off. We spoke about some stuff, and he was genuinely like a good guy. He was fun to hang out with. He answered some question in a really natural way. He was not there to show off, he was there to demo a product, something that he liked, something that he built, and it was fun. It was fun to see. First, let me say hi to Charlie. What's up? Good to see you, man. Rolf, always a pleasure to have you around. One of my longest viewer. Always a pleasure. Want to have your opinion. What do you guys think about the video? Do you guys have any question? Is there any answer that surprised you? Because honestly, there's a couple that I was not expecting. When we start to talk about the compressor, the built-in compressor versus the plug-in or the one from the effect rack, some of them were done on an FPGA, some of them were done on a Sharp processor. I did not expect that. Honestly, you liked it? Good. Glad that you liked it. I did not expect that. Are you guys good? Because I'm getting an error message from YouTube. Are you guys okay? Is the stream a decent quality? Are you guys being able to watch? Do you hear me fine? Because right now I'm using a setup that I'm not used in a long time. So are you? Is the stream okay? Please, anybody, give me a thumbs up. It's okay. Thank you, Rolf. Let me just get my prompter out a little bit. There we go. So Rolf says it's okay. All right. Good. So we'll let YouTube freak out for no reason. Doesn't matter. What else? What are you guys? Do you guys have any question about the Air? Because I did a short video. I spent a lot of time on a console. Maybe I spent around an hour playing around with it, feeling it, touching it. It's a Midas. In the build, in the construction, the fader wing is the same feeling. The fader bank is the same thing. Okay, Ralph, we can talk about the fader bank. The fader bank is the same fader that you would get on a Pro One. It's exactly the same feeling that we got there. It's the same feeling for the knobs. It's the same physical fader that you will find out on a HD96. The fader bank, the one that I've seen, okay, maybe something that I didn't talk about. There is only two in existence right now. They are handmade sample. I don't know if it's clear, but a handmade sample is a version of it's a prototype version of the design. So it's going to be the same or really close to be the same thing. It's just the manufacturing tolerance, meaning like when they're going to cut out the screen in the metal sheet, they will have maybe a little more room to accommodate for more tolerance on the parts, because everything is not nailed down to the micron on the cutting stuff. Like same thing like for all the knobs and everything. That's going to be the difference. But honestly, what I saw, the first handmade demo prototype, man, it's going to look exactly the same. It's going to look exactly, the picture that you see is going to be exactly what's going to come out of the factory. It's an interesting design, to be honest. What else? The fader bank. Yeah, I was talking about the fader bank. Something that may or may not surprise you. In the back you have two connectors. Power, international power of course, and USB. And as of right now, the console is only designed to take up to 4 bay. It's the question that I don't know if I can talk about this, but I'm just gonna go ahead. In the back of the Midas HD96-AIR, sorry, coffee's not going down the way I thought it would. All right, so right now this is a USB hub in the back of the console that will allow you to have software-wise, HD96 software-wise, only up to 4. We may have a region option because I bring that up and Pete was really like, oh, this is a great suggestion, we should have like different kind of bank. And also I brought up the idea to have more than 4 fader bank. It didn't cross his mind in the sense of 4 is honestly going to be a lot of fader, but I was like, could you extend that over USB from a USB hub, and having somebody in a remote studio, like having somebody on broadcast selecting a mix bus and using that. And he was like, oh, this is interesting because it's going to open up more. Or if somebody want to be totally freaking out and have a, let's say, a drummer using a fader wing to do his mix, not from bus but from all fader, you could build something like, you know, a panel, have 4 bank, assign them to a section, or I don't know how to phrase it, but assign that to a mix from a send on fader as a permanent option and having your mix from there. And he was like, oh, okay. So all that to say, the fader bank is going to be an option. It's going to be available soon. Well, as soon as the Air is getting released. But I think Pete touched on that a little bit about the, you know, the delay of everything, of the Hub Pro, of it. It's just they want to make sure that the software is good. He told me off camera that there are more advanced version of the software. I think the HD is on version 2 right now. Could be wrong. If anybody in the chat can confirm. And he's running already a 2.1 where they have more integration for the console, but there is some stuff that needs to be implemented, like we bring up in the video. As of right now, there is no pin channel and there is no solo clear option from, you know, the row of a knob on the side. Solo clear will be a good option to me. I want to have that. It's not there yet, but it's gonna come. Like, it's not a matter of can it be done, it's a matter of when it could be done. It goes on the list, like Pete said. It's a software. As long as you can, or as long as you program a custom control for you to do something, it's gonna do it. In the sense of the HD has a lot of control along the side. It could be anything. It could be assigned to any function of the console. They just have to program it, basically. So there is a solo clear on the full size. They just need to turn that into a custom control. That's my understanding of this thing, of how the software is working. Mr. Kumar, how's it going? Good to see you. Price range? I don't know yet. I don't have any official information. I don't want to say anything, but it's definitely going to be cheaper than an HD96. It's not going to be near Wayne territories. Maybe, I don't want to say a number here, but maybe 3 to 4 times before the price drop Wing price. So it's not going to be a direct replacement for people like me. Like I want to see if I can get a deal on an HD96-AIR. If I have to basically buy it at street price, because I could not get the manufacturer, not manufacturer discount. If I cannot get the dealer price on it, it's not gonna make any sense for me to upgrade from a wing, especially for the price that my Pro 1 are worth right now. And by the way, I'm selling one of my Pro 1. If anybody is in my area, or if you want to cross the border from the state and want to have a Pro 1 for cheap, yeah, this one is gonna be up for sale. And yeah, basically that's gonna be it for now. I'm thinking about more replacing my Pro series with wing compact version, because of the 24 input in the back, because of all the other options. So eventually that's gonna happen. So if it's all gonna be a matter of what can I have an Air for, and is it gonna appeal to the same market as, I don't know what market this is gonna appeal to be honest. We're talking about the dynamic EQ here. I guess the one in the FX rack is the same dynamic EQ as the Pro series, while the 128 dynamic EQ in the new algorithm run FPGA. But as they said, can you hear the difference? I think it's the same. It's the same plugin. It's the same programmable. It's the same code. Because I believe actually the one in the rack is the same that we have on the Pro series stuff, but those are run on the Shark, I believe. This is the way I understand it. I did not verify that, don't quote me on that, but I believe the one from the effects rack is from the Shark processor, and the channel one is from the FPGA. I could be wrong. It could be the other way around. As to why you'll have both, my guess is if you come from the Pro series, the FX rack will be more familiar. So you put and you work faster with it. Yeah. If it's not broken, don't fix it, kind of deal. Yeah, I mean the result will kind of be the same. For you're gonna get a dynamic EQ on the same source versus one versus the other. I mean, it's, yeah, you'll have the option, but is it really something that, you know, you're gonna hear the difference in a mix? Is it gonna work the same? Will it have a different tone? We need to do an A/B test for that. But honestly, it's the same. It's the same software. It's the same, almost the same plugin. Probably the same. It's probably the copy paste same code with a few difference here and there, but it's basically the same thing. It's just the processing unit in the back. Maybe one will be faster. Maybe one will be, I don't know. We're gonna need to check it out. How did you feel the form factor was standing in front of it? Can you reach everything okay with the screen tilt up? Yes, you can. It doesn't show much in the video, but standing in front of it, the way that I demonstrated maybe is not the best way. You don't want to run the screen fully up. Like if you were standing on the desk, you would probably run it something like in this angle, where in my video I put it as up as it will go. It's not 90 degree, but it's like around, it's over 45. So maybe it's not the best way to see it. Actually, the angle of the surface is close to the angle of the Pro 1 here, and you just lift the screen a notch or two, like the screen on the Pro 1 is. It's not flat, it has a different angle. If you were to work like that, that would do it. It's really Pro 1 like, to be honest. You have your 3 fader that could be pretty much whatever you want. You have your knobs here. It's kind of it's an inspiration from the same thing. It's basically a Pro One like this, like that part of the Pro One. And thinking about it, maybe I can just cut that Pro One, right? No, I'm not going to do that. Or maybe if I can run, maybe if I can run the software off a Raspberry Pi, I can get rid of the computer here and just run with that. Maybe do a custom version of the Pro One where I only have this part, and if I can make it a touchscreen, I'll be good to go, right? Well, I'm gonna make an HD96-AIR then, but not the same processing, but just fooling with you a little bit, guys. Okay, seriously, no, it's the angle was fine. I don't think it's gonna block the view. I don't think it's gonna make any sense. It's gonna make sense. You know, the console makes sense. I've used it without the fader bank. It's totally making sense. Did you guys see water blowout Behringer stuff? 80% off. I have to check that out. 80% off. Like Sweetwater is giving them away. Hold on. I'm gonna buy a console then. How much do they go for? It's not 80% off. It's a price drop. It's currently right now $3,300 for $1. It's $3,300. The expansion card are not a bad deal right now. There's a bundle saving on Sweetwater. I'm not affiliated with Sweetwater at all, by the way. I'm just looking at the stuff that they have for sale. There's a good deal with a wing and a stage box, a DL32, the Midas version. But I don't understand why the wing are so cheap right now. I don't get it. The P16 are $139. It's kinda really cheap. Don't buy them all before I do. 139, 160. That's like a 50%. Oh, dude! Thank you very much for the super chat. Thank you very much for for your first super chat on the stream, and thank you very much for the donation. I really appreciate that. If only I could get $110 more so I could get myself a P16. I was thinking about getting one, just because there's many ways to use it. I'm thinking about getting a hub, and getting a P16 could make sense for me. You know, just a handout to a drummer that, you know, has somebody who has an X-Air. It's worth it for you to have a P16. Man, they're cheap. They're really cheap. Is there a deal? Is it everything Behringer that is on sale right now, or the Midas stuff? How about the DP48? Oh, dude, Dazzlery, thank you very much, man. Really appreciate that. Thank you very much, guys. Most of Behringer? Okay. You know what? I'm gonna buy something off today. If you guys can keep the super chat going. I'm not getting that full amount of money, by the way. YouTube take a big commission out of that. But if you guys keep sending super chat, I'm probably going to buy something on the Sweetwater website because they are really cheap. Like, the DP48 stuff is really, really cheap right now. It's $4.79. Is it the regular price or it's on sale? No, it's the regular price. I wanted to experiment with the DP49 for a while, so maybe I'm gonna buy that. We'll see. It's the regular price. Okay, so no special here, no deal here. Let's see what's going on with that. But all the Behringer stuff is on sale. I don't know why they would do that. It's weird because everywhere else it's back order in the sense of they cannot have enough units for sale. So yeah, interesting. Really interesting. Okay, I'm not gonna buy another wing. Let's make that clear. But okay, I'm definitely gonna buy something before the end of the stream. Thank you very much, guys. Really appreciate the fact that you send out a few bucks. We'll see what's going on with that. Sorry, I missed a few of your question. There's got to be new stuff coming. Yes, there's definitely some new stuff coming. Well, they announced, not officially, but they leaked out the rack version and the compact version, and I believe they will be released this year. I don't know why they would go that far in advance to get rid of the wing. That's a little bit weird. But yeah. Illuminux, good to see you, man. It's been a while. Finally back in the part of the world connected to YouTube. Yeah, no, I didn't lost any weight, by the way. X32 V2, I didn't hurt anything about that. I don't think so. Kumar, thank you very much. Really appreciate that, man. Really appreciate the super chat. It's crazy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm gonna count that up, and before the end of the stream, I'm gonna buy something, maybe on sale. Let me see if, because I'm in Canada. Let me see if Cosmo has some stuff on sale. Cosmo Music is the store where you can buy some stuff from Behringer. Or maybe there's going to be a change in the Behringer distribution. This is why they get rid of it. It happened before. And I have no idea. Okay, nothing in special, nothing on sale from Cosmo Music. So it's just Sweetwater. I don't mind buying from Sweetwater. It's going to be fine. I can definitely get myself a P16. Hold on. Is there a deal on the hub from Sweetwater? Hub 4. Is there a deal on Hub 4? I could probably get a Hub 4 and yes. Well, it's in red, but is there any special? Is there any discount at the moment? No, there is not. Okay, well, a P16 to me looked like a great idea. Or a DP48? I don't know. Depending on how much money I get at the end of the stream, we'll see. We'll definitely see what I'm buying, but I'm definitely buying something. I have need for a lot of stuff, and anything there could be an option. Maybe it's... Oh, is there a deal on the stage rack stuff? This is also something... Stage Connect? That's stage rack. Stage Connect stuff. Is there a deal on that? I don't think there is, but an 8x8 will be a good option for me to have. The There's a demo right now. It's at 322, which I don't mind buying. Okay, maybe this is what I'm gonna buy today. The DN4888. This little thing here, 8x8 stage connect. Okay, maybe I'm gonna buy that, because in the big picture, in the plan that I want to have a wing rack in a case, and I definitely gonna need more in and out physical, especially output. So for me, it's a sure shot to buy one. Bex Music, big one in Europe. Stop taking order on the Behringer mixed gear. Okay, interesting. Charlie, think there's a version, a V2 of the X32? I don't. I would not expect an X64. I don't know about that, but I would not expect an X64 soon, especially because the X32 is already still selling really good. There is no reason. It's still the console. Like, if somebody that doesn't have a lot of knowledge on doing live sound, if they want to buy something, I will point them towards X32, maybe a wing, depending on their level of knowledge, and after that, upgrading to a wing will be the best thing. Done some dream. Heard of an X32 V2 under the radar. Wasn't work. Okay. No special deal at Tillman. Backs. Also 2 or 3 other things cooking with Midas. I don't know, man. Hub 4 is full price. Yeah, so I checked that out. My next internet handle. Okay. Charlie, the DP48. How's it feel to have a DP48? Is it something good for you? I'm thinking about getting one. Maybe you guys answer me that question. I'm not really sure about the DP48. Do you have gain control on that thing? Could you have preamp control with the DP48, or is it trim only? No gain control. Okay, so you have 13 DP48 with 4 hub 4. Okay. Nice setup. If only this thing had gain control, I could definitely bring it to like smaller event and just do like low, mid, high kind of work with that. All their musicians carry their mix on an SD card. Brilliant. Can you save your preset on an SD card? Can you save only on SD card, or could you save on USB? How difficult was it to keep yourself running off with that Midas prototype? I probably would have made it 10 feet before the door would automatically lock on me, to be honest. But no, seriously, I liked it. Enough to want one, but I just need to justify it money-wise. As a solo, you know, as a company, as a business of one, doing only small rental of console. This is not what I rent the most, to be honest. What I rent the most is wireless microphone. Those, I already have 8 ULXD, the Ardente and everything. And I can see myself in the future going to up to 24. it would make sense for me to do that because I have a lot of requirement for wireless mic. You know, I'm working mostly in corporate events now. It's just bread and butter, to be honest. You gotta price that thing the same as the Aventus Solo for it to sell. How much is an Aventus Solo? I think it's way cheaper than what you can get from an Air. $10K-ish. I think it's gonna be more expensive than that. I heard numbers, and it's going to be more expensive than that. But my question is, I don't know the Aventus Solo. How many input do you have? And what are the processing? Because with the Air, you're not limited in processing. And everything is included. There is no pay to upgrade. There's no pay for plug-in. Everything that the console can run is in there. And when you buy the console, it's in there. I want to know what are the limitations. I don't really know the spec of the Aventus Solo. I can take a quick look. Aventus Solo. It's a 64 channel, which the HD has way more. And the screen is smaller. I tried to look at the... I'm on AV Shop. I just tried to look. Is there anything in the back? Yeah, no, the Air is gonna be bigger. It's gonna have more stuff than the Aventus Solo. It's gonna be the same footprint, but in and out you'll get more. Processing wise, I believe you'll get more. Speaking of wireless microphone, I've been incredibly positively surprised of the quality and the durability of Deity Teo set. I don't know what that is. Is that a ripoff of Shure microphone? How much is an SD11? How much is an SD11? I'm really curious to know. There's a used one on Reverb for $20K. SD11... from Sweetwater. It's 15. It's 15K for an SD11. But I believe still the SD11 doesn't have as much in and out. I just tried to read the information here. I don't think it has enough or the same amount of in and out. It's 80 channel, so still not there. And closer in the amount of I/O. After that, we talk about the D-Live C1500. But the D-Live stuff is just a surface, right? You need to have the stuff is happening in the preamp section. Let me see from Sweetwater. They don't have the price for a C15. But the C15 is just a surface. You need to have the I/O with it. You need the mix rack. CMD64. Is that the higher one? let me see. Shops might, no, I don't have the price either for that. But the thing is, with Midas DM series, okay, the DM series is the higher end version. Is it the DM64? DM64, but I don't have the price. This is the unit that I'm looking at right now. Right, this is the good unit, but I don't have the price for that. It's not available on Sweetwater. They have a demo model, but they also don't give out the price. And the thing is, with Midas, for a better price, for a way better price, you can have physical split snake available to run on 2 different clock. The IO, the preamps are way cheaper, I believe, from Midas. And unlike Allen and E, you're not stuck with the brain being inside the patch. You can have as many input as you want, and it's not going to be a problem. Dual card slot, dual power supply. Okay. Remember I talked about cheap replacement gear for the India trip. Detail, how do you spell DEITY is the audio division of Aperture. Okay. The company that pioneer LED lights for video and cinema. Yes, I know who Aperture is. Okay, I didn't know about them. They are not popular in North America. I never see them. Actually, here, the thing is, and I probably talk about that, it's really hard to sell something or to rent something that doesn't say Shure or Sennheiser on it. That's the thing. Sonically, the Midas is going to blow out any other console that we talk about so far. Well, the SD11 sonically is a competitor. It's a different, kind of sound. But I like the Digico stuff. I'm never have any bad experience with Digico, to be honest. And they sound amazing. They have really good sonic quality. They have the delay compensation. To me, the only direct competitor to Midas is the Digico stuff. It's more expensive, and it's not the same tonal quality. If you want to compare that to studio stuff, Midas is more like a Neve console, where Digico is a cleaner SSL type of console. You can get some harmonic distortion out of them, but they're not designed for that. They actually are designed to, don't have any kind of distortion. Where the Midas has a tone. What's up, Poncho? Did you see the Behringer sale on Sweetwater? Yes, I do. And actually, today I'm doing a fundraiser. If you guys send super chat like some of the people already did, I'm actually gonna buy something off of Sweetwater. It's either, for now, it's probably gonna be a Stage Connect device, but it could be a DP48. I'm actually really close to buy a DP48. Not a P16. P16. I'm almost reached the amount of money to buy a P16. The Digico UI is so old, yes. Okay, the Aperture microphone, or no, not really Aperture, but the sister company of Aperture microphone, still nowhere near the Shure Accent, but really good for what it is. fraction of the price. Yeah, I mean, wireless mic is probably, yeah, the P16. I'm probably gonna get one, just because they're really cheap. But I want to get one because it's really cheap. But the thing is, as of right now, I don't have any units that has P16 connection. But I do have a wing still. My wing is still was still up for sale. With what Sweetwater is doing right now, I've dropped the price on Reverb, but I don't think it will sell anymore. So this is why I announced 2 of the Midas. My plan could be, maybe I'm gonna jinx myself doing this, but my plan would be for now to get rid of 2 of the Pro 1, keep my wing, put that on a tour. Actually, I have a vlog coming out next Sunday of a show that I did with the Pro 1. So as of right now, I'm probably gonna keep my Pro 1 at monitor, and I'm probably gonna put my wing on that tour, and eventually when I can get a compact, I'm probably gonna swap those guys out for a compact, because I want to keep my DL231 out on that show. So you got rain on. Yeah, that video released by accident. It was not supposed to release. What's up, Rob? You're dead tired. Please don't die. I don't like when people die. Don't do that. Get some rest, man. What happened, Rob? It's been a while. What's going on with you? Remember that I warned you about selling the wing. It's looked like they didn't want to leave their own. Yeah, I know, Rolf. Trust me. I know, man. This is the reason why I want to get rid of the Pro 1. Because the thing is, I'm 100% honest here. I don't need to have that many console. I don't need to own that many console. I just need to... I have 2 that are on permanent rental, and I just want to upgrade that. But the thing is, thank you very much, Illuminux, just because of you, because of... I'm not gonna sing. We don't want that. On vacation with the family. Oh, that's the problem. It's the vacation with the family. I just honestly, I just come back from a trip of 9 days in my new RV that you guys gonna see in the upcoming vlog, and I've left for a couple more days. And the second time that I've left, I was not by myself, and it was harder for me to not be on vacation by myself. I probably need some time. Like, vacation to me from now on will be a alone thing. I'm just gonna do my thing alone, and I'm gonna jump in my RV. I'm just gonna go somewhere where nobody can talk to me, or maybe seeing people that I want to see, that, you know, that I know live pretty much in every corner of the province of Quebec, which is really big, by the way. And yeah, that's about it for now. This is how I want to have my vacation, because I cannot rest when I'm with some other people. It doesn't make any sense for me to try to relax. It's not working. Does a dream. You sold your wing. You lucky son of a gun. Yeah, vacation and family don't belong in the same sentence. Trust me. Patrick, the P16 are 279 euros up there. Yeah, this is why I'm thinking about buying some from Sweetwater. Well, it's too big to carry by yourself. A Pro 1 with a case is bigger than a wing, or actually my Pro 1s are bigger than my wing here. But on the show where my Pro 1s are parked, we have a truck. We're always more than one people carrying around that stuff. So I almost switch for a Pro 2. I almost switched one of my Pro 1 for a Pro 2 in that show because I don't care about the size. I'm not paying storage for them. I just rent them. So I don't know. Eventually the plan is to get maybe a full-size wing, maybe 2 full-size wing if they go really, really cheap. But I would like to have, you know, in a perfect world, I would love to have a cart where I have a compact version with all my wireless under it and just 2 antenna popping out. But we'll see. In front of house could be just a single, you know, full-size wing, but we'll see what's going on with that. I don't know. Or maybe, you know, I'll get a good deal on an HD-AIR or 2 HD-AIR, and I will be able to replace my Pro 1 on the show for that and get rid of my 3 Pro 1 in my wing. And honestly, I would be happy to have the HD96-AIR just for smaller stuff. I can fit it in the back of my car. It's going to be fine. So I don't know. I need to get down with some, you know, information, and I'll be honest with you guys, I'm probably gonna get more information tomorrow, because tomorrow I go visit the AVL headquarters again, or I need a confirmation on that, but I'm supposed to go visit the headquarters of AVL, and I'm gonna have time alone with a full-size HD96. Not the Air 1, the 24 version, the full size. And I'm going to bring a computer, I'm going to bring a virtual sound checks, and I'll be able to mix and I'll be able to experiment with that stuff. So what do you mean the Matrix thing? What's I already asked Pete about the Matrix. It's the same thing as the Pro Series. Or maybe I don't understand your question. Nah, what did I do wrong? You didn't answer. What's the answer that you want to have? Okay, sure. Take your time to explain, man. My 50 course portable compressor cooler only drain my power station by 25% over 48 hours. Yeah, that's a good way to keep the beer cold, right? Do you know why Sweetwater is selling the Behringer so low? Honestly, I don't know. I think they tried to move on some units, but I don't understand why they're doing that. It doesn't make any sense to me. I don't see, or I don't understand why, and I don't understand why only Sweetwater is doing that. And it's not on all Behringer's product. It's the P16 and some other stuff. I'm not going to do the list, but yeah, I don't know why they're doing that. But okay, let's just jump the gun. I don't have preferred dealer price on those things, so sure, go ahead. If you want to wing for cheap, now is the time for you to do it. Putting the cup on the fader? Come on, dude. Oh, Jack, you're new here. You didn't spend a lot of time on my channel, didn't you? I should get a fader bank. I should just buy a fader bank for the Air and just like put it so I can put my coffee mug on it. Use it as a coaster. It will piss off so many people. You were there in the last stream and really enjoyed it. Yes, I remember you, but that's the thing here. This is something that I do. I've been doing it for years with the wing. It's been Yeah, this is just how things are rolling here. I just have my coffee mug on a console. There's a P16 Mark II that was announced a couple weeks ago. Oh, maybe that's why. Wonder if the X-Touch will work with the HD Air. I don't think so. I don't think it's the same protocol because the X-Touch is the same thing as the X32. I don't think it's gonna work because I just don't. I think they're gonna keep the lines separate. I mean, you could definitely make it work over MIDI, but it's not gonna be full integration like the fader bank of the HD, and it's not gonna be. And the HD bank won't be able to talk to your X32, as far as I'm aware of. Maybe they would do that, but I don't understand why they would do that. So as of right now, I don't think so. I don't think it's making any sense for them to cross the communication between the two, other than just using plain MIDI. Plain MIDI would work, no problem there. Basically, there's some strange behavior in terms of panning. Say you push from left right into a stereo matrix for your mains, the panning on the channels don't work correctly. Pan guitars goes to left, it come out of both, even though it show pan on the matrix on the main. Did you? Okay, give me 1 second. We're gonna check that out. I have a Pro Series. It's supposed to be the same thing. Well, there's a certain devil-may-care attitude, always having liquid in the open air container of your expensive power console. Keeping the tension up. Yes, yes, I like to keep you guys on edge. Let's take a look at this. Do I have... the air connected here? No, this is not working. Hold on. Can you guys hear me when I switched to the Pro screen? Can anybody confirm? Give me 1 second. I'm gonna fix that. All right, you guys should be able to hear me now. You guys should be able to hear me. Ads, no mic, no mic. Is everything good? Give me a thumbs up if everything is good, please. Just a background music, just a background music. Okay, I get that. I think the chat is laggy. It's usually you guys respond a little better. But all good, all good. All right. So, we have the Pro One here, and let's take a look at the Matrix. I have a show in here, but it's gonna be fine. And actually, I have a Matrix here. This is a FOH stereo Matrix. I'm just gonna raise that up to 0 dB. That's good. That's good. That's a stereo. You know, it's been stereo paired. Now, let's go to the main left and right. And I'm selecting my main left and I'm selecting my main right. And can you see here in the bottom? Can you guys see that? Yes, you can see my mouse there. You have to pan your main going into the Matrix. And it's probably the same thing on the Pro Series. You probably have to pan that send, because otherwise, if we're I don't care about that show. I can select that here. I can go into config. I can go into link, and I created a new stereo matrix. This is now a new stereo matrix. Let me just take a look here. Okay, that's there, and I would need to turn that on. And my left is not pan. I'm just doing it. I know you've probably done all that process before. You know, I'm thinking before I'm doing this here. You know, I'm pretty sure you know how to send into Matrix, but it's not working. So tomorrow I will give it a try. But seriously, I'm pretty confident that it's either a bug, because I don't think something like that would stand. You know, I think some professional out there will complain about it, if anything. And did I just crash? Hold on, guys. All right. It's either a bug or I'm missing something. I'm gonna say it's probably a bug from a early version, because the matrix should not be mono. It should be there. The new Rob, you just PM me a new picture of the I don't know who you sent that to, but I didn't get it. The new P16, probably not uploaded yet. Just checking, make sure everything is good. All right. I don't think it's been released yet. And I think Rob's got an insider picture or a leaked picture from somewhere, but I don't think there's any official linked of the P16. Are they working with Ultranet? Are they still doing that thing with Ultranet? Because I would love to see something with AS50 like the DP48. I think it just make more sense. And maybe, you know, using the same channels, you're just allowed to use 16 channel coming from a console would make total sense as a smaller version. Like the DP48 allow you to have 48 channel. P16 could be 16 channel and it will be just fine. It's from an exhibition show. Okay, alright. We'll see what's going on with that. Alright, we hit the 1 hour mark. Is there anything else that you guys want to talk about, especially the HD-AIR stuff? This stream was not only about it, but I want this stream to be focused about that. If not, I'm just gonna move on and go do some email, because I'm theoretically back from vacation and I need to do some stuff, and I need to be a good son and go help my mother with some stuff at her place. So no rush here, but if you guys have any subject that you want to touch on, it will be the time to do it. If not, we're gonna call it a day. It's been a fun Monday like we always have. Check again. Okay. Maybe the Behringer police is stopping you from sending me out some stuff. Oh no, actually, I am. Can I show it? Because it looks like a brand new unit, for sure. But I don't know if I can show it or not. Maybe it's not been released yet. What do you like about the Air? Portability, making sense, the amount of custom button on the side, and the amount of power in that small footprint to me makes sense. Like owning a Pro 1 makes sense to me, because the sonic quality, the tone that they have is unique to Midas. There's nothing like that. There's nothing that sounds like a Midas, and that's true. They have a tone, they have a color. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I like the touch interface. I'm really good, you know. I'm the kind of guy that grew up with an iPad and stuff like that, so I'm really comfortable using the full touch interface. I'm gonna tell you more tomorrow. I'm gonna try to use the HD, which is pretty much just the screen, and we're gonna see. But yeah, definitely, I don't mind swapping up to have the fader. I don't mind swapping up, and with a single fader bank, I think it will make a lot of sense. I maybe was expecting something a little different in a sense of, I thought it would be a little smaller, closer to something like a Aventus Solo. I honestly think, and we're just talking right now, I honestly think that there should be a HD 16 version of the Pro stuff, the HD stuff, like something that big, something that has a touchscreen like a Pro 1, but something that is 19-inch wide, where you have, I don't know, 8+4 fader, or I'll be fine with 12 fader in this. The extra fader section, actually I've talked about it, but to be honest, it's exactly the same thing as the Pro stuff fader. They are the Pro stuff fader, and they just feel that as good. It's really looking like this part of the Pro 1 with the display. Well, the display are not, they are flat, but it's basically the same thing. They have rubber knobs also, like the newer console. And yeah, to me it just looked like they took that part. I wish they would have arrows like on the Pro series, so you can swap, but I don't see it. I don't see that happening on the fader bank, not yet. And yeah, the one that I tried, half of them in existence being in my hand, I would say, yeah, it's a good product. It's honestly feel really solid. I like the fact that they're using USB Type A connector, a Type B connector with a Type A on the console. Really common cable, you can get those for really cheap. Maybe they should have consider a USB-C version. USB-C in the back of the console, maybe it's smaller. Not for the speed, because I don't think it needs the speed, but just nowadays I'm carrying a bunch of USB-C cable anyway to charge my phone, my laptop, my iPad, my everything. So yeah, maybe it's the only downside. If I could criticize about that, maybe not having it USB-B, maybe having it USB-C connection on both sides of the console and on the unit itself. That would be it. Did they say how much the Air would cost? I heard a number. It's not an official number, so I'd rather not saying it, but it's going to be around 3 or 4 times the price of a wing. So yeah, make the math out there. Maybe closer to 4 times the price of a wing before the price drop of Sweetwater. It's not going to be a direct. It's not going to compete with the wing in the matter of. It's not going to compete with the wing price-wise. Feature-wise, is just bearing it. Well, they have different kind of feature, but the type of effect, like Pete said in the video, the type of effect in the Pro Series is a little different. They're not aiming at the same client. You know, well, they're not aiming the same kind of production. The Air is on the more high-end side, where the difference between a reverb will do the difference. I don't want to say that you won't hear the difference with the reverb on the wing, but most of the time, if you end up with a console that is under the $15,000 mark, you probably have a PA that is also under the 15K range, and all of that stuff. You know, it's a matter of lending in a budget of a production. Some people will only mix with L-acoustic K3s or that kind of PA. They need to have the little more refined stuff because they have everything else in the chain to deliver that. Where, not always, but in most situations, if you end up with a wing, I've mixed in a K3 myself with a wing. The wing is really good. It's up there. It can hold up. You know, at that point is the engineer. But having the tool, it's buying it's buying the tool that you need for the job. Of course, my Canadian Tire ratchet set that I got for $100 is going to be fine to do everything that I need to do at my place, and even more. I could do some professional job with it, or kind of professional job with it, and I should be more than fine. But if you are working as a mechanic, you probably going to go one step higher and go with the full snap-on kit with lifetime replacement and everything, because you're going to use those daily. For anybody that makes on the wing daily, there's nothing bad with it, but eventually you're gonna, you know, hit some roadblock, in the sense of you would hear the difference between the kind of reverb that is available on the HD versus the kind of reverb that is in the wing. Will anybody in the room notice other than you? Probably not. But it's a matter of having professional tool aiming at professional, where the wing is marketed more as a personal console, so something that you're going to bring yourself, you want to carry around. Carrying around is a big word, but this is just to enter the market for a lower budget console. And of course they need to do like a distinction between the two units. The wing is already like killing other console price to performance wise. There is nothing, let me say that again, there is nothing even close on the market right now to the wing. Amount of input, amount of included processing, nothing can beat that. And if you want to go one step, you know, higher on the chain, you want to get your stuff ready for the big league, well, the big league is going to be the HD stuff. The HD stuff is out of this world. The choice of effect and the amount of available effect in the console is there to represent that, and it's matching the price, you know, of these units. I hope this is clear. I don't want to say anything bad against both console. They are within their league probably the best option out there. Both the Wing, on now that Sweetwater is selling them for cheap, nothing can beat that for the price. Nothing. Especially if you just go with DL16 or DL32 stage box. You cannot build a full setup for cheaper than this. And the HD stuff, well, when you end up in those price range, it's a matter of choosing the right tool for the job, or the kind of tool that you like. If you like the color of a Midas, if you like the tone, the sonic quality of a Midas, there's nothing that can sound like that. There's no other. The Digico stuff doesn't sound like a Midas. They are cleaner. They have a different approach. So yeah, it's just a matter of choosing the right tool for a job. And as you progress, you know, you just want to have better tool that will give you the small increment that you need. But again, I'm repeating myself, the curve is not linear. It's a log curve, in the sense of you get a hell of a console with the Wing. You get a whole lot of feature, but to get, you know, the 50% more, I would say, maybe not even the 25% more, you need to spend 750% more money. It's not scaling, you know, diminishing return. Can you mix any band with the Wing? I believe so. If you give me 4 DL251, or 3, I should use the maximum. Give me 3 DL251, and let's go the other way around. Let's go DL33. DL31. If you go DL31, you go 3 DL231, and you get split system on a band. You get how many input? This 24 times 3. You get 24, 48. 48, is it 96? No, it's not 96. Anyway, you guys get the math. You cannot beat that for the price. You could mix any band out there with 2 Wing, 1 at monitor, 1 at front of house, and you have all the tool that you need to get away. 72, thank you. You have all the tool that you need to get away with the job. Of course, if you're doing Metallica in an arena tour, or I think the guys from Pantera just publicly released some video of them touring with the HD stuff. I know Eddie Map's been a Midas fan for a long time. I mean, of course, if you're doing that kind of band, they have the budget to get an HD. So yes, sure, go with the HD. But I could definitely get the job done with a Wing, and someone, I don't want to put word in his mouth, but someone like Eddie Map probably can get the job done with a Wing. He's got all the tools that he's probably using there, or 90% of the tool that he's already using, and you can compromise a little bit on some of them and get the job done to do a Pantera show. So that will be it for today. I'm not going to show the P16 V2. I don't want to get in trouble for that, but maybe we can talk about that next week if I get the green flag, make sure that everything is good, and I'm definitely going to check that out. Okay, now let me go on the YouTube. Let me go on the YouTube session. I want to see, hold on. I want to see how much money we made today. And I want to spend that with you guys. Hold on. We're not done yet. I need to spend money with you. I just need to figure out how much we made. This is really weird. I cannot see from the phone app when I'm live and when I'm doing a show. Now I can click from here and I cannot see how much you guys sent my way. It doesn't matter. We gotta buy a I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna buy a Stage Connect device from Sweetwater. We're gonna do it right now. Thank you very much, Dazzle Dream. Stage Connect. Do you think the 8x8 is the best option out there, or should I go with a 16 in? No, I think it's going to be fine with that. I'm going to go with the demo version, or slightly used, I don't care. 8x8. I think the 8x8 is going to make sense to me. Alright, so there is a demo unit of the 8x8 right there from Sweetwater. It's $322. You guys gonna cost me a lot of money. We're gonna add the cart and we're gonna do the checkout. Oh, there's also some really good deal on Shure noise cancelling headphone. All right, let's check it out with PayPal. Give me a second. I don't want to show the kind of information that you guys can steal from me. And yeah, the 488, this is the one that I'm buying right now. All right, so hold on, guys, it's coming. I agreed and pay. Shipping information. I need to check out the, hold on, because I'm in Canada, I need to check out the shipping method. All right, 322 US dollar. I would need to call in for shipping, but I'm gonna try to place my order and we'll see what's going on with that. What line level do you see using the 4888? It's gonna be for wireless for sure. Hold on. Oh, man. Sweetwater doesn't allow me to use USPS or Canada Post for shipping, so I will need to go UPS, which is probably my least favorite one. And I'm probably gonna have to pay import taxes on that, but we'll see. I'll give you guys my personal also opinion of buying from Sweetwater a demo unit. So we'll see what's going on with that. 300 is going to cost me $357 have been sent to Sweetwater, and I'm the proud owner of I'm not gonna. I was about to show you guys. Well, I could probably do this. This is, yay! I bought from Sweetwater. I don't want to show you my order number. Yes. That's good. That's good. Thank you. Your order has been confirmed. Sweetwater is going to send me some stuff. We'll see what's going on. If anybody is working at Sweetwater, please don't interfere into that sale at all. I want to live the full experience as somebody who's buying from Sweetwater in Canada for the first time. Did I actually buy something from Sweetwater before? I don't think so. Anyway, I just bought it with you guys. Thank you very much for your contribution. I will have a full-on review as soon as I can, or as soon as I get that unit there. And I know I want to have that one because I know I'm going to keep it for a long time, and eventually the 4888 will be in my wing rack case. I will use it for extra output and for wireless. That's going to be it, because I know the 24 preamp will be useful, and if needed I can use the line in with other stuff like you know, some people have mixers for keyboards and they're gonna send me a line level, so I can just connect that into there. If not, wireless mic. If not, you know, music, just regular like ambient music coming from a 1/4 inch to 1/8 jack for my phone or stuff like that. There's always a use for line level stuff, and because it's a combo jack, I can use whatever I want. If I'm feeling fancy, I can probably add another preamp in there and get some preamp going, but I don't think I want to go that route. I just want to have it to have the extra output that I know I'm gonna need. I want to build my rack with my wing rack, the 4888 under it, and after that I want to have 4 wireless in-ear system, stereo system, and maybe a power conditioner at some point. We'll see what's going on with that, but that's the plan for my rack, for my bar gig or my smaller gig rack. So 0 shipping costs from Thomann, but it's gonna be more expensive from Thomann, so I saved a little bit of money going out this way. I save maybe around $100 US. Just joining from RSA. Really want to buy the wing. I've been looking at it through for some month now. Well, it's now time to buy it. If you want to have one, you can either buy mine that is up for sale on Reverb, or if you want to buy new, Sweetwater is doing crazy sale right now. It's been the topic of the discussion today. Sweetwater, it's been discounting them heavily. I don't know why, but yeah, we'll see what's going on with that. So on that note, guys, it's been almost an hour and a half. I'm gonna go help my mother with stuff that she needs to do at home. Until the next one, I want you guys to please hold on. Until the next one, I want you guys to please take care of yourself, and I will figure out a way. I miss my wing right now. I'm missing my wing. Figure out a way to send you off. Send me the link to your. It's on my last few streams. Go look at Reverb. It's the cheapest one on Reverb. If you want to buy my wing, it's the cheapest one on Reverb. Have a good one, guys.